It's given spicy chai, hot chocolate, frappuccino at Starbucks. Hey girl, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jasmine, so don't forget to hit subscribe down below and join the beautiful family. Today I'm going to be sharing 6 tips to get the perfect soft glam look for fall 2021. So yeah, let's get into the video. My first tip is definitely starting out with a soft matte base. So to achieve this look, I'm going to first use my Fenty primer. This is the mattifying primer. If you have more dry skin, you don't have to use this particular primer. You could use one that's more hydrating and just go in with a soft matte foundation afterwards. So the temperature in New York is not as hot. I don't need as much oil control from the sun, so I can get away with using a foundation that's not as mattifying. I will be using this Red Beauty foundation, and it's not like a dewy foundation, but it's not as matte as some of my other foundations that I enjoy during the summer months. So I'm just gonna take this and put this all over my face like so. And in this one, I used the shade 450. I use the shade 450N in this foundation. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the Fenty Easy Drop, and I'm going to just put that a little bit on the outer part of my face. Now, this one is definitely not anywhere near matte. This is definitely not a mattifying product. It's more hydrating. So I'm just going to blend these two together. And you don't have to mix foundations, you can just use one, but you know, I like to be extra. I will say though, I find that when you mix foundations, you get a better shade match because you can kind of match your skin tone even better than just using one product. So that's definitely a good benefit to using 2 different products, getting a better match. I'm going to go in with my Too Faced concealer, and I'm using the shade Mocha. This is the Born This Way sculpting concealer. So I'm just going to take that and put it under my eye. Just basically my usual routine. I love this concealer. It's so amazing. I haven't used it in a while because I've been kind of using other ones, just trying to give it a little break, but I'm going to use it today. So I'm just going to blend in my chin and my forehead right away. And then I'm going to let my under eye area kind of sit. So, I'm basically making the little outline for myself, and I'm going to let that continue to sit. I'm also going to add some to my eyelid so I can start prepping for eyeshadow. My next tip is basically having no harsh lines. This applies to your base and your eyeshadow, so basically making everything blend really seamlessly so you have no harsh lines. To set that, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty powder, and I'm going to use the shade Banana Bread. For sure, this is one of my favorite powders. It's just so fine. I love the consistency of this powder. And then I'm going to put some in the center of my forehead. So next I'm going to do my brows. I'm going to use my Huda Beauty brow pencil. And I'm just going to outline my brows really quickly. So my brows are done. I'm going to keep them very soft glam today. I'm going to use the Patrick Ta brow product as well. This you have to activate with a liquid, and I didn't know that, you guys. Oh my gosh, I feel so silly. One of y'all told me that I had to activate it. I was using this product in another video, and one of you guys told me I had to spray it to activate it. I had no clue. I had been using that product for like months at that point. Anyways, I'm just gonna take some and comb it into my brow to create more of a fluffy brow, because that's definitely the 2021 brow, and I think it's definitely more soft glam than a super defined like sharp brow. So just like that, nice and fluffy. Thank you to whoever told me to spray this product. You are the GOAT. You are the real MVP, because I was struggling. Wow, I've actually never seen how, I mean, the product was actually pretty good without me spraying it, but now that I spray it, I see how amazing it really is. So yeah, thank you. Yeah, this is really nice. So my hair is not blending today, it's just having a mind of its own. So if you see a little hair sticking out, just ignore it. I'm gonna use Patrick Ta's eyeshadow palette as well. I did not plan all this Patrick Ta, but that's just what we're doing. So this is his beautiful palette. This palette is perfect for a soft glam look. So I'm gonna start out with this color right here. I'm gonna start with this color right here. It's more warm and I think it's really pretty. So we're gonna use that, and I'm just gonna put this in my crease and a little bit on my lid as well, so like down here, and then we're gonna blend. So remember, no harsh lines, so we're gonna blend this completely out into the nothingness. This is super seamless, and these shadows are so amazing, you guys. Like, they blend themselves out for you. You don't even have to do much blending. That's basically what you're paying for, I think, with more expensive palettes. Sometimes, not all the time, because sometimes things be expensive and then they're not good. They're not any better than more affordable, you know, companies. But this particular palette is really, really amazing. You can see like the blend is just so beautiful. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. And I'm gonna get into my next tip for the perfect soft glam fall 2021 look. My next tip is definitely matte eyes. So I think matte eyes are just so beautiful. A nice matte, completely matte eye is classic fall and just so pretty. Typically after doing my crease with a matte color, like no shimmer color basically is what I mean, I would go in with a more shimmery color on my eyelid. But for this look, I'm gonna do a matte eyelid. For my eyelid, I'm gonna use this color right here, which is basically like the lightest matte in this palette. Okay, so we're gonna take a small little shader brush and just press that into my lid. Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna go back with the bigger brush and just blend these two together. So I'm gonna add a little bit of mascara. I'm gonna use my Rare Beauty mascara. We're gonna do the bottom lashes, and I'm gonna also use this color, and I'm gonna blend it into my lower lash area. So to line my lower lashes, I'm going to take this liner, and this is called a Burnished Bronze. It's from Laura Mercier. It's one of their caviar eye sticks. I think using browns over blacks, which is another tip, also creates a really nice soft glam look without being too dark. You can use a black, but I do think that the browns add that level of like sexy without even trying. Really soft, sexy look, you know? I'm gonna push the powder in a little bit more down here. All right, so I didn't add any more powder, I just pressed in whatever was on my face. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and contour a little bit before doing my lashes. My eye makeup is pretty much done. I'm just gonna put on some strip lashes to complete the whole look. Maybe I should do that now though. Actually, I'm gonna do that now. I'm going to do that now because I feel like it's just going to really help elevate everything. So I'm going to use these. They're not super dramatic, but they're definitely a little something, you know, a little something. So these are the pre-permed push-up lashes from Salon Perfect. So I'm going to use these. All right, y'all. So I did my lashes. I think they look really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and work on bronzer. Today I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer in number 4. It is Deep. We're going to take this color and I'm just going to press it into my skin. I'm just going to blend this all the way in. I'm using a Japanese brush, and I definitely want to make sure I have no harsh lines. So I'm going to continue with, so I'm going to blend in like circular motions almost. I'm going to go back into my sponge and just blend everything together. Really make sure I have no lines happening. I'm going to go back into the powder and I'm going to work on my nose contour. So basically I take it under my brow and just drag it down a little bit. I'm going to take my sponge and definitely go over that because like I said, we do not want any harsh lines. Everything should be nice and soft. So one step I always like to do is take my MAC powder and just kind of go on over my setting powder, and I reset under my eye. I just really like the effect that it gives. So this is optional, but if you have that powder, if you have this MAC powder, this one, this really helps like make you look extra flawless. I'm gonna go into MAC's As Sweet as Cocoa, I think this is. Yeah, I'm gonna go into this product, which I haven't used in such a long time, but I think it's gonna be perfect for this look. But I think it's gonna be amazing. So we're gonna add some of that to the cheeks. We're just gonna keep everything as soft and brown as possible. Blush, and my next tip is having a subtle glow. The cool thing about this blush is that it does have a subtle glow to it. As you can see on my cheeks, it has a really nice soft subtle glow. And to further help with that, I am gonna use a little bit of the Laura Mercier powder that I love. It's this powder, the Cosmic Rose powder, the glow powder. Is it the glow powder? Light catcher, the light catcher powder. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this and I'm gonna add a little bit to my cheeks. So the littlest amount ever, just right here and right there. I'm just gonna sweep it back and forth a little bit, and then I'm gonna take a little bit on my nose like that, just a tiny bit. I really do not want this look to be like glowy and dewy. I want it to be like soft and sultry. I am going to add a little bit more blush. So I'm going to use this Pat McGrath blush in the color Electric Bloom. Going into my next tip is definitely using deep corals. I think deep corals are definitely super pretty for fall, especially for brown skin, especially for deeper skin tones. Deep corals are just so gorgeous. So, and they are neglected, I think. I don't know about you, but I definitely feel like I neglect deep corals. So I'm gonna line my lips with MAC's Cork Lip Liner. For my lips, I'm gonna use Dose of Colors and Nyma's Liquid Lipstick. I did take some of that away because I had a lip balm on and it was like too glossy. So I'm gonna top this with a brown lip gloss, and this is from the Lip Bar and it's the color Goddess, and this is gonna basically make the coral shade even deeper. Actually no, I'm gonna use something else. I'm gonna use this Fancy Heat. Actually, I changed my mind. This is Hot Chocolate in the Heat formula. Alright girls, so this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed yet. Also comment below your favorite lip product for fall so I can check it out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!